Flosstube. This is Jenny.
And Melissa.
And we're K&J Stitches. And today is Saturday, April 30th. And it's been about 4 months since we've done a video. So let's get to it. I think, Melissa, you're going to start us off.
Yes, let's jump right in because 4 months is too long. We got to do this more often, I think. Yeah, so I can get started with some of my final finishes. So this first one I have is a Mill Hill kit, and it's called Holiday Wishes. It's real cute. I turned it into a magnet, so it's on my fridge perennially, so it's fine. And then
felt on the back of that?
Yeah, I had some like felt that I'd gotten at, you know, Michael's or wherever, and I just kind of glue it on with the Alene tacky glue, and then E6000 that guy on there. So yeah, works out well. And then this goes back to Valentine's Day. I made this for the hubby. This is Bigfoot Valentine by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. And I don't remember where I got this cute little like frame pack from, but someone on Etsy sells it, and it's just like, you know, laser cut wood type stuff, and then they sell the felt to put on the back. And I just stuck it in and glued it and added some like Christmas ribbon on top because I didn't have anything else. But yeah, he's so cute.
That's adorable.
Dog, no whining. No, my dog's in here. Okay, and then next I finished Evening in the Shire, and that's Cute Patterns by Maria on Etsy. And so it's gonna have glare, sorry, but I finished that into just I had a 4-pack of frames that are this kind of style, and so I finished this and one other thing, which I'll show in a minute. So anyway, that's
perfect. I like that frame.
I think it works, yeah. But it's on a, let's see, 32 count Nocturne linen by Picture This Plus. It was hard to find like the right color blue for this because it, you know, it's a very, you know, you want it to be nighttime, but you don't want it to be so dark that you can't see the black back stitching. So anyway. And then the other one I finished in one of these 4-pack of frames that I got is the 1905 bird by Bindi Stitchy Designs, and it is on a 16 count Mocha Ada by Bestitch Me, using all of the call for silky threads. They were really, I like silky. It was really fun to work with, silky petites. So he's really weird looking, but I like him, and he's gonna be here in my craft room on the wall. And then another one that I finished into a frame is, sorry, I'm checking my list. Mary Catherine Harris, 1873, by Erna Hiscock, and it's on a 40 count Farm Fresh Eggs linen by XJU design. And this is just a 2-pack of this whitewashed frame that I got off like Amazon or something. So
it matches the fabric.
I love it.
Like the spotty fabric, and then like the frame has like kind of spotty.
Yes, very vintagey.
Oh, really good together.
Thank you. And then the last one that I finished was my Anne of Green Gables sampler by Charlene Designs. And I had actually finished stitching this last year, but hadn't framed it yet. So I threw it in here because I figured, you know, it's like white picket fence, you know, Canada, Newfoundland situation. So Prince Edward Island. So anyway, thought that turned out cute. I like the colors and the flowers. And that's on a 40 count. It's another XJU linen called, like, I think it's just called Old Linen. So
nice.
Yep. So those are my finishes. Those are my FFOs, my final finishes. How about you? Any final finishes?
I have finishes. Well, I have a finish, but not.
Yeah. You want to show your finish?
nothing framed because, you know, I'm so good at that.
I'm terrible at it. It's fine.
So I did start the Year in the Woods, Sal. The fox. I'm sure everyone has seen it. If you haven't, where have you been, right?
I love him.
And this one is on a 28 count French blue by Fabrics by Stephanie. And I will be doing the other designs on this one. And I started that February 2nd. Can't see. And this is a opal fabric, but you can't see it. But
He is so cute.
I ran out of the chalk coloring like when I got to his face, and then I had to order it, but it's done now. So hopefully I'll be starting the next one here shortly.
Awesome. Are you going to start the swans next?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
That one, I think that one's on the same fabric as this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she kind of has them all mixed up.
Yeah.
I think the one after the swans is on a different color fabric. So.
Yes. And I think the final one that comes out at the end, like the December one, is going to be back on that one that the fox on.
So yeah, that's, I mean, it's a partial finish, right? Even though it's like, it's a finish.
Absolutely. It's a finish. Okay, sorry, everybody. I had to kick my dog out. So he was being needy. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so I have some finishes. I work on smaller stuff than Jenny does typically. So I have a number of small things that I finished that are not FFO'd yet. So this finish is a couple of the love notes from Brenda Gervais, and I did these in like late January because I was in a Valentine's mood. And so here's one of them, very small and easy, like you can see my hand compared to that. And then this other one's so cute. Love you, a latte. And so these are in the DMC, they're like the DMC conversion, except for the red of the teacup, which I used a variegated floss from my stash because I didn't have the call for. So I think it's so cute. And I have plenty of this fabric left to do like the other three. So, and this is just a tea dyed 40 count Verdal even weave that I bought. It was white. I bought it on like Yarn Tree for like really cheap. I bought a yard for not a bad price. And so, yeah, I think the tea dye looks pretty. So I did that. And then, of course, I finished my temperature typography from 2021. I finished it right at the end of last year, but after our video. So this is by Stitchin' Mommy, and it's 1/1 on 25 count. Windsong Lugana by Silk Weavers. So
that's cool. Are you doing one this year at all, or no? Are you taking a break?
I'm taking a break. I just got kind of burnt out doing it, so I may do another one next year. Because I did see there's one that some people are doing that's like a swirl. Yeah, I think you showed me that.
Yeah, that one's
you
cool.
Show me that. So I want to do that one next year, I think. But I think this turned out really cute. This is going to memorialize that dang hot July we had. That was ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And then the R in February was when Texas lost all the power and all that for like a week and a half. My family's down there. So yeah, I don't know. not something I really want to remember, but anyway.
I do like the swirl thing. That's pretty cool.
I do want it. Yeah.
It looks like a space.
Yeah. We should do that one together next year and see how different they look with you being in Denver and me being up here in Idaho. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, and especially, actually, it would be kind of cool because I'm interested to see like our winters are just getting so mild and like, I mean, we have some fires going on right now, but like my son, they went up to Breckenridge yesterday. His aunt is in town and it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds and it's snowing up there. So it was like a blizzard up there. And meanwhile, down here, I mean, it was still 50-mile-an-hour winds, but it wasn't really like super cold. So
Right.
it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I'd be interested to see like our winters because they're definitely getting more mild. So
Well, even up here, I've only been here a couple of years, but they, you know, my friends who have lived here all their lives are saying it's definitely milder up here as well in the winter. So bummer.
and I think we're looking at the 80s like
ugh,
this next week. So it's
wow.
crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. No, up in Texas, it's already been in like the mid 90s and stuff. So
Well, and I remember last year, I actually have a screenshot because I thought it was hilarious where it was 94 degrees, but on the weather app thing, we had a winter weather advisory because it was actually gonna snow the next day. So it was like, it's just crazy, 94 with a winter weather advisory. Like,
that's how it is there, though. I noticed that. Like
yeah.
the day before it snows, it's always super nice, like,
Yeah.
or hot, you know?
Well, and then the nice thing is that when it does snow, then we'll get snow, but because the ground is so hot from the day before, it doesn't stick around. So
Right.
then it's gone.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy here, but I love it. Anyway.
Anyway. So sorry, I have wild ducks in the front yard. They've been coming to our front yard for like a week and they're very distracting when I'm trying to work from home or do a video with you. They're out there just being cute. Okay. Moving on. This is Frank's Family Portrait by Glendon Place. And it is on sort of the call for. This is Meyer by Picture This Plus. I'm using the Ada in a 14 count instead of the linen. But they're so cute. And look at her little jewelry. Uh-oh, one of her spiders is crooked. Anyway, you get the point. But that was really fun. It took me a while to get it done because there's lots of color changes and a lot of backstitch on this, a lot more than I thought there would be. But I broke it up into, phases, so it wasn't that bad. And then the moon, I didn't stitch in the call for. I had a lemon lime Karen water lilies silk that I used instead because I just thought it would look cool. And I think it turned out neat. So yeah, there they are. Cute. The next one is Anna Oman 1873 by Leela's Studio. And it's on a 40 count Spring Wind linen by XJU Design. And I stitched it with a sulky variegated floss, sulky petites in I can't remember the number, but it's called Peacock. So I love how that turned out. A lot of people stitch it in like the red, of course, that was called for, but this light green really went with the floss, I think. So that's what I did. I think it turned out good. This one I stitched recently since the war over in Europe started to support Ukraine. It's by Stitchy Princess Black. She don't really have a name for it, but it's basically nighttime alphabet. And I stitched it in the Ukrainian version of the alphabet instead of, the English version. So, and it's just on a 16 count black Ada. And I definitely went off, off the chart, not off the chart with the colors. I added some blue in there just for, part of the flag. And then all of the border is done in like what am I trying to say? A variegated Threadworks Krynic. So it's sparkly, can't really tell. Anyway, there that one is. And then this little guy I stitched in March because, you know, St. Patrick's Day, but he is St. Patrick's Gnome by Patterns by SA Stitch. They're also out of Ukraine, and it's on a 32 count Irish green linen by Color and Cotton. And he had a lot of backstitch too, but he's so cute.
He is. I love the beard.
I love him. And I have another gnome by her that's like an Easter gnome, but I just ran out of time this month and I didn't get it done. But next year I'll stitch it for Easter, but they're so cute. I love him. So that's all I had. That's plenty. Tired. Yep. So shall we whip it?
Yes. I only have 3, so.
Okay. Let's see. Well, let me do like 3 and then, or I don't know. Do you want to split it up?
It doesn't matter.
I've got a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I've been doing WIPGO this year, and so they call 2 different ones every month. So I've been doing that, plus those, you know, all the ones I was doing just to the support Ukraine and all that. But
Go for it.
okay. All right. Here we go, people. Get ready. There's 14 of these babies. This one I've been stitching recently this month. It was called for WIPGO. It's Patchwork Sampler by Chloe Rami Designs. It's really cool, very intricate. I'm stitching it on a 40 count Old Mushroom Linen by XJU, and it is in a silk by Silken Colors thread gatherer called Plum Preserves. So that's where I'm at. I got the C, the bird, the D, and a start on this guy done in the 5 days of my WIPGO. So
I was gonna do that and I just I didn't get organized in time. Well, and I only have a few projects, so.
yeah, I mean, you can double up on your projects, but I know what you mean.
Isn't there like 25 spots?
Yeah.
On the board?
Yeah. But yeah, there are a lot of people who had, you know, stuff that they wanted to get done or like get a lot of work on, and they just put like 6 spots for that one, you know. So yeah. It's doable, but definitely is. But for me, I had so many, there was no problem with filling it.
Sure.
Unfortunately. Oh Joyous Day, Blackbird Designs. You all know it and love it. This is on a 16 count Peanut Ada by Bestitch Me. I worked on the pear and the leaves and stuff this round of WIPGO. I probably made a mistake doing it on Ada because it does have over 1. So don't ask me what I'm going to do when I get to the over 1. I'll have to either fudge it or do something else. I haven't decided yet, but it's fine. I will figure it out. Next one is by, let's hold this up. It's by my friend. I don't even know how to pronounce her Instagram name. Thread sour. Anyway, the Schnabel Perchten. You should read up on that. Jenny did, and she was horrified. So all I've done so far is worked on the border on that side. So again, this is on that tea-dyed linen, not linen, tea-dyed even weave that I tea-dyed, so it's a 40 count. But that's how far I've gotten.
I can't say a whole lot because I actually have so I'm from Germany, and I have a children's book from Germany that I've had since I was a kid, and there's various stories in there, but it's like one of the stories is about like kids who suck their thumbs, and there's like this guy that'll come and like chop off your thumbs. So like it's it's a pretty bad book. There's a few other, well, the whole book has like awful stories in it, but.
I love that. That actually, if you watch The Office, Dwight Schrute talks about that because they have like a bring your kids to work day in one of the episodes. And one little girl's doing this and he's like, when I was little, I got told about this guy. Yeah. So pretty funny.
Yeah, I actually still have that book. It's in German, but.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool. But
yeah.
Anyway.
So you can read German pretty well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. This next one is Rosetta by Ink Circles. I have it on a 40 count vintage cedar plank by Lakeside Linens. Ooh, look how that pops. This is on a flamingo silk by Almond M&M Studio. And I was going to stitch the whole thing in the pink, but I'm actually now thinking she has a few other neons in her shop, like a neon green, a neon yellow, a neon blue, a neon orange. And I'm thinking, well, I already bought them. I bought a few of them to like maybe do, some of the insides of the circles with. I think that'd be really cool. This is like my ladies at the beach with all of their fancy nail polishes and, swimsuits. They're all brightly colored. I don't know. It just reminds me of that. I think it's going to be really, really neat when I'm done. And I don't have a picture because I have the PDF of it. So Jenny, I'll send you if people don't know what Rosetta looks like, I don't know what their problem is, but anyway, there it is. Another Ink Circles I did, or that I'm working on is Dog's Declaration. It's on the Call for a 40 count Tyco. So cute. Squirrel is my dog's favorite word. So this is one of those ones, Jenny, I was telling you about that, like, yes, I worked on it, but I really didn't get that much done. But I worked down here a little bit, worked on this, and then started the L and I did the crown. So I guess I did some work on it.
It's really pretty though.
Thanks.
Coming out really nice.
It's with the Call for Valdanis. So you got some nice variegation in there, but the colors are different, but I like them. So
it's really pretty.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more and then I'm gonna take a break. Okay, this one is Here's to the Crazy Ones by Stitch and Mommy. It's on a 32 count Galaxy Lugana by Bestitch Me. And I think last time I showed this, I only had like down to the Troublemakers, I think. So I've gotten these other 4.5 lines done. But yeah. I'm using like a pearl cotton, DMC in black. So I only have to use one strand, which is nice. The fabric is kind of singing on that, which I like. Okay, this is one I started for Stitch Asia this year, and it is a Buddha mandala by Magic Stitch Studio, and it's on a 32 count Silver Moon Lugana by Fiberlicious. And I only have a PDF of that, so again, I can send you a.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
Thanks. So the Buddha is going to be on the inside there, and they have him stitched, but I think I'm just going to leave it sort of like, in relief, unstitched. I think it'll look cool because he's completely surrounded, so you can tell what it is. You don't have to fill it in, I don't think. Okay, one more for now. This one I worked on for WIPGO, I believe. It's Moons Out, Brooms Out by Autumn Lane. And it's on a 32 count After Dusk linen by Fiberlicious. And it is delicious. I love it. So I just worked on the moons. So that's where that one's at. Yep. Your turn.
So the last time we did a video, I had started Sakura and I was about right there. So now I've actually gotten quite a bit done on it. This is the called for fabric. It's 32 count Belfast linen by Picture This Plus. And I didn't write the name down, of course. Let me see. Is called Memory.
Memory. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
It's like a pink. I want to say, do you remember a few years ago, Frosted Pumpkin Sal? Is it Frosted Pumpkin? The postcard Sal?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was the same fabric from that,
Oh, okay.
I think.
She looks so
So
good.
that's how far I've gotten. So I think we've kind of determined that like Melissa does a lot of little things and a whole lot of them, and I just work on my big things. So I couldn't even tell you how many stitches it is, but it's a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be better about keeping track of how many stitches, but
I mean, that sash all by itself is,
well, yeah, that's an
ton.
insane amount. I mean, you know, like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a crazy amount of stitches. So, but yeah, I'm excited.
She looks so good.
I mean, I think I still have quite a ways to go, but here's the photo. And this is Autumn Lane Stitchery. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, so.
Just the moon, or not the moon. What is that? An umbrella?
I think it's an umbrella, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's not that much left
Mm-mm.
for me, but you know, I
No,
literally will stitch like all day, so.
the best part is the face anyway, so that'll be fun to get to.
Well, and I'm excited because this one is, I think, will complement. Do you remember the koi fish? I think I showed that on the last video, like the
Yeah.
oval. Those, I'm kind of putting those together. So I think they will look really cool. And then let's see, the last time on my Haid, I was about there, which isn't a whole lot. It was just kind of where I started. And now, so this is Romeo and Juliet by Heaven and Earth, and on 25 count 1/1. This one. This is a retired piece by Barbara or Sarah Butcher. And this is where I've gotten. So quite a bit. I'm hoping to finish this tonight. I've been like working on it nonstop, but
Those colors are so nice.
Yeah, so the butterflies are done, and I think those are two little hearts right there, and then this starts into like Romeo's like wings. So I'm excited.
That's exciting.
And then the final one, so I needed something that didn't require a whole lot of light for when I travel, which isn't a whole lot, but or if I go to my boyfriend's house, because I don't want to drag an hot light with me back and forth. So I found this, oh wow, stitches, and I'm doing this on 18 counts, just like a white Ada. The last time I think I just had like just the top of them done, so not a whole lot. I did go to Puerto Rico a few weeks ago, and I was able to stitch some on the plane, so that's what I got. So
Yeah, it's good progress.
yeah, not too bad for just, you know, like a once in a while type of project. So
yeah, it's hard to find time on vacation to stitch, you know, so
yeah, I usually will do it like when I'm winding down for the night, you know.
Yeah.
And with minimal lighting, like Ada, I'm not dragging these big projects with me, so
no.
you know, the little Ada projects are perfect.
Yep.
And then I also got some Mill Hill kits that I'll share. for also traveling projects. So
Good idea. Good idea. All right. I don't have too many more WIPs, but I'll go through them real quick and then we can talk about. I have more stash than any of you will ever want to know about. Mainly it's like, I joined the Fabric of the Month from Fibralicious because I love everything she has ever done. So I get that. And then just like I got some flosses and some other fabrics and stuff, trying to help out Nicholas Flamel. He's out there in Hungary, providing assistance at the border over there. So I did buy some of his fabrics to help out and things like that, but I won't show you all that. In any case, okay, so I'm also working on the Fox, except mine is teeny tiny because I could not find a fabric that I liked in a higher count that was available. So this is a 28 count over one of the Fox.
oh my God, it's so tiny.
It's so tiny. It's cute. It's just so cute. But I do have to, on this, I have to wear my those lighted things you can get from Amazon, the little glasses. So anyway, he's so cute. And then I blame Julie for this, but I picked up Moonsick by Primitive Needle, and so I'm working on that. It is on a 36 count Parisian taupe by Silk Weavers that I picked up in one of their flash sales. That's how far I've gotten. I had a frogging event, so I put it away. You can see, but it'll look cool when it's going. I just picked my own colors out of stash because it calls for like silk or like silks and stuff, and I'm not going to do that when I have plenty in stash. So that's that. The next one I worked on was for WIPGO, a Dutch sampler by Kathy Barrick. I love the blues and the creams in this. It's so pretty. And I love how it's like weirdly spaced. Everything about it is so nice. So this is also on a Silk Weavers that I purchased on one of their flash sales on Facebook, and it is a solo 40 count. So I have no idea, but it matches the, picture pretty closely, and it really, all the, whites pop off of it. So I got really a good amount of progress on this since last time I showed it. I added little like Krynic crowns instead of the white color for their crowns. Yeah. Weird little angel people. Yeah. So that's that. Every time I show that, I'm like, I've got to get back to that. Oh, we're done. This one, I've been saying I'm going to work on this every 25th for like, the 25th stitching, like for Christmas or whatever. And I'm not doing the tree skirt. I am just, for now, I'm just stitching the middle guy, and then I may stitch the other two Santas as well, depending on how long I don't know, I'm in the mood to do this. But in any case, it's on a, I don't know what count. Let's see, did I write it down? .32 count opal white even weave. I picked this up in Colorado at a stitching shop when I was living there. So not much progress. Actually, he goes like this. Sorry. It's just part of his robes and such. So anyway, not much going on there. I did not work on him in April like I should have on the 25th. So I'll probably try to pull him out sometime soon. And then finally, the last one that I've been working on is a, oh, it's not my last one. Hang on, I got two more. Lord. Okay. This one is Trans Pride Tapestry. It's on a 28 count Mystery Lugana from, I believe, Under the Sea. Hang on, we got needle minder problems. Okay. There's lots of hanging threads on this, sorry, but here's where it is. There we go. I got quite a bit of work on that done during WIPGO this month. So I basically came down and did all these flowers all down here. I did this flower and then got down to here, and I'm basically at a page finished. So I stopped. I'm a little less than halfway done. So this is a big mamma jamma. It's gonna fill up, you know,
I like that.
quite a bit more. Yeah, the colors are nice. So
I like how it's just like kind of square and like, I don't know. I just like the design.
it's really easy to work on too, because it, you know, once you do the outline, you just fill in. It's so relaxing to work on. It's great. Okay, now last one is my grandmother out in California passed away in December, and my mom was real torn up about it. So I wanted to make something for my mom as kind of like a memorial piece for my grandmother. I didn't grow up with her, so I wasn't super close with her, but still, it's my grandmother. And so this is on a 36 count eggs collection linen by Nicholas Flamel Design. And I'm stitching it in some fancy variegated flosses I had in my stash, just based on, I asked my mom like what my grandmother's favorite colors were. And she said, you know, lavender and light blue and yellow. And I was like, okay, that's a weird combination. I'll do my best. You know, I haven't told her that I'm making this, but anyway, this is what I picked. So I've gotten most of it done. I have to finish up the Quakers on the top, and then there's some more Quakers along the bottom. And what I'm going to do down there is I've actually charted her initials, her birth year, and her the year she passed away last year down in the Quakers on the bottom. So it'll be like birth year, initials, you know, and the year she passed away. So that it's a nice little, like, you know, Bible quote. Or maybe it's not even a Bible quote. It may be a hymn of some kind. I'm not really all that well versed in it. No pun intended. But yeah, I think it's turning out nice, and it's fun. It's fun to work on. It's relaxing. I like stitching words, so as fun as it could be, you know. Okay, I'm done.
Nice
done.
job.
That wasn't that bad.
Not really.
So let's see those mill hills. I want to see.
You work on a lot of cool stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried to work on a variety of things, you know.
Yeah. So I got these just for traveling. Of course, a little suitcase. I like to travel. Don't do it enough, but got some snowshoes.
Cute. I haven't seen those before.
That one might take a while. Oh, like lightning bugs in a jar.
That's pretty.
Fireflies. Yeah. Because I was ordering the chalk floss for the Year in the Woods, and I didn't want to just buy like 2 things of floss. So I'm like, well, let's add some Mill Hill kits to that, you know.
Perfect.
So, yeah. And I think you said you ordered some as well. You have some Mill Hill kits?
I don't have any Mill Hill kits, but I did order. I wanted to share these because I really think it's a great idea. And if those of you maybe haven't seen it on Instagram, but Jonquil Stitchery, she has floss swatch drops. Say that 5 times in a row. But come on, there you go. That's her, you know, that's her name right there in case you want to look it up. And basically, see if we can focus on here. So they're floss drops, you know, and you got your holes for, you know, a single strand, and then of course the full skein. But up here she has, you know, perforations where you can actually stitch a swatch of the variegated. This is mainly for like variegated threads, like to kind of see how the variegation looks, because a lot of times you know, you put it up against the fabric and you're like, I think it's going to look good, but I don't know. So I kind of like this because then you can, yeah, actually have a stitch thing to like lay down on top of the fabric when you're picking fabrics. Cause I have quite a few variegated. So I picked up like a few packs of these. What is this? 5 packs of 5. So it's a good start. And I think she sold out pretty quickly, but she's taking pre-orders. And she also gave me this like pin, which was nice.
Such a cool idea.
I know.
Was it like 4 rows?
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, yep, 4 rows.
Yeah, like just enough to be able to get like the variegated so you can see.
Yeah.
Such a cool idea.
It is. But if you go to her Instagram or whatever, she has pictures of it with some stuff stitched in there. So you can check that out. But I recommend, they look like they're really good quality. Like I said, I just got them today in the mail, so I haven't opened them, but you know, they're solid. They're very hard plastic, very thick. So, you know, because I mean, that's how thick this is, and it's a 5-pack. So you can see they're nice and solid. But
that's cool.
Yeah. That's all I really had.
Well, cool. Hopefully for our next video, you'll have some stitched.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to. That'd be fun. I might do that actually tomorrow. That's a good Sunday task to do, is maybe play with those. So
very cool.
Awesome.
Well, all right. I think we are good.
Great. That wasn't bad. What are we at? Like, I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know how to tell. Anyway, you'll find out when you see this on YouTube. So. Yes. All right. Well, thanks everyone. We appreciate you watching, and we'll hopefully be back sooner than 4 months from now.
Yes. I mean, I think every video we keep saying we should do more, and then, you know, life happens, but
yeah, we need to put it on our calendars.
Yeah. Well, and then, you know, we've made some dates, and then the dates go by, and, you know, life. Yeah. And I think Seth is in soccer now, and
yep, he had a game today. But well, Jenny is coming up here soon, I'm hoping, and maybe I can get her to do an in-person video with me. So we will see.
That would be cool. But I'm definitely not bringing all my stuff.
That is true.
We'll figure that one out. Isn't there a stitch store over there? Maybe we can go shopping.
There is. There's one in Emmett, Idaho, which is it's about 45-50 minutes from here, but it's not a bad drive. So yeah, we'll go check it out.
Maybe a little stash video or something.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, well, maybe we can do some video in the store. It's Maggie's on Main, and she's wonderful. They're Maggie, and I don't remember her husband's name. They're pretty much in there every time I go in. So it's really nice. It's very bright, very open. She started out with a smaller amount of cross stitch, but I think she's gotten the feedback that like there are a lot of cross stitchers around here in Idaho. So she has expanded that quite a bit. And she's also got like quilting stuff and oil painting. Like she has oil painting. I think she is an oil painter. And so she has classes on that and things like that. So it's a well-rounded store. It's not just cross stitch. So pretty cool. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, we'll see what we can get for you guys. So
yeah,
definitely. Right. Thank
you so much.
And we will catch you next time.
Bye.